All right, so this is part 2 of race week, which has turned out to, I guess, race fortnight, because we didn't get a chance. Last week it rained, and so this week the weather's supposed to be really good. All right, let's start with the bad. All right, so took the D8T out there today, and my servo started messing up. This is on my 7955, which is they say it's the best servo on the market. So called High Tech. They said to send it in and they'll fix it. What's happening is kind of hard to explain, but the longer I use it, it starts to lock up. I guess that's the best way I can explain it. So everything looks good on the pit and at home and whatnot, but I take it on the track, I go a few laps, and it locks up. I just don't trust it. Right now it's working fine, but again, I want them to have a look at it, because last thing I want to do is lock up in a race. And that sucks, because I had actually planned on going out Saturday and trying my hand at this, but the D8T is going to have to wait another week, probably 2 weeks, to be honest with you, because who knows how long it's going to take High Tech to get there. All right, now the good news is Andrew went ahead, we got some AK City blocks, and he really liked them today. They gripped well, and it was a little twitchy, I think, at first for him, but once he kind of realized how to harness that traction, he did really well. I mean, he's killing me at the track. He's literally probably a 10 times better driver than I am right now. So, but that's okay, because I'm a million times better mechanic than he is. And one of the things last night that I noticed, and here's kind of my lesson, is to take a look at the cars right after any sort of practice, to go through them, because I noticed something last night that worried me. And that would be that the exhaust mounting rod, I'm not sure what you call it, that part, but it's part of the exhaust mounting setup right there, came loose. And so it actually came out. We lost it the last time he was practicing. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and I used a coat hanger. So you can see a picture here. I put a coat hanger in it last night. Unfortunately, that didn't hold up too well. This came out. So now what I did is I just went ahead and I put in an Allen key, which you can see there. So, I mean, it's I can lift the car up by it, so it's tight. And I put thread lock here, which I had. The only thing different I did is I put thread lock here in the pipe. Boy, you know, those set screws are so easy to strip, so we'll see. But worst case scenario, I could just drill through there and get it out. But hopefully that thread lock will really make a difference. Final thing was on the wing mount. There's a screw that goes right here into the brace that came out. Luckily, the nut was still in there, which, if you can see, I'm sorry, let me back out here a little bit, which is, you probably can't see because it's so dirty, but I put some tape on there while we're out there to just keep the nut in there, because I didn't have time to pry that nut out. It was wedged in there pretty good. So I got a new part, I got a new screw coming in for that tomorrow, so we'll get that locked up. And at this point, it's just a matter of going through and cleaning the hell out of it and making sure everything is clamped down. So let's see how it looks. Also, going back to the servo for the D8T, before you guys comment, yes, I'm definitely fully aware that I could throw another servo on there while I'm waiting. But again, you have to understand, this is a 7955, so excuse me, the only other servo I have that would even be close is an Airtronics, and that thing's got like a, maybe 192 torque spec on it, where this has over 300, and of course on a truggy, if you can see it, I'm sorry, it's very important. I mean, I want to run this thing at top notch, so I don't want to be out there and just have my servo ruin everything for me, so we'll just sit and wait. Now with this mug right here, you can see it's, the goal is pretty simple. Just want to clean it up. I haven't really had the opportunity to tear into it too much. And that's just because, once again, knock on wood, the only problems we've had is just, you know, with this exhaust post here. That's what I call it, at least. But other than that, just, you know, going through and tightening the normal, you know, every screw that you can get at. But I haven't really done the normal maintenance of taking, you know, pretty much just taking the whole thing apart and taking the engine out and checking all the clutch setup and all that, which I will start doing here after Andrew's first race. But at this point, I just wanted to run it as is, see how he does, and we'll go from there. But you know, I'm obviously pretty familiar with this layout and how it works from the 810 that I have. So what I'll do is probably, I may clean out his bearings tomorrow. Excuse me, at least his wheel bearings. Make those a little bit smoother. But I think that's about it. I'm just going to go through and make sure everything is locked and loaded and good to go. Because my only goal here, guys, is I just want this buggy to finish. If it doesn't finish, that's on me. That's my fault. If Andrew flies all over the track and crashes everywhere, that's his fault. But my only goal is to ensure he finishes. Whew, I don't know how comfortable I'm feeling about that, but we'll see. We'll give it our best shot. So that's it. Saturday is the day. Andrew is spending the rest of the week at his Nana's, which is just down the road, so I may swing by there and say hi and we'll have a quick run or something. But Saturday is the day, guys, so we are very, very excited about it, and let's go racing.